Lawrence!
Oh,
no. Lawrence!
He's colliding.
What's going on here, Lawrence? We got another one coming.
Oh.
The humanity, Lawrence. What did you drop over there, Lawrence?
It's a piece of technology.
Your hat?
In a different realm.
What's going on? Do we have another one coming here, ladies and gentlemen? Can you feel it where you are?
I'm gonna puke.
Oh, man. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, my God. Oh, is it done?
Oh, what's left of my God.
Lawrence, is it done?
I have no idea. I'm not a
the
seismologist.
How's the studio? Do we have everything in order here?
Yeah, everything looks pretty good.
Everything look okay?
Yeah. Most of the stuff looks good.
All right, you're good?
Is it another episode of the Fremont Show?
Boy, we got another one there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fremont Show. We might have had a little seismic blast there, I believe. Maybe just a little. They said some tremors were going to probably come. What do they call the afterquake, Lawrence?
Aftershocks.
Aftershocks.
There's 11 realities. All stacked up on each other, right? And their seismic waves came through, penetrated our reality. That's what just happened.
Okay, I got it. I see what you're
Their
saying.
papers,
Lawrence,
our stuff.
you're the man of different realms.
Sure.
You know, you explain to us the different dimensions. You know, you've had a lot of the psychedelic drugs that I believe, you know, allow you to explore
there's
different
things like meditation. There's things like LSD.
Yeah, right.
DMT,
Okay.
Psilocybin, any of those sort of things. Or even
Now-
just positive thinking, just being aware. Elevate your brain status, your accumulation of sensitivity.
Okay.
Things happening now, things happening elsewhere, things happening in
So
the
really
past
trying
and
to-
in the future. So all those things can happen. And you
Really
can
trying
be
to
aware
hold-
of all of them if you peel the layers off. Sorry,
Basically,
I
you know,
can't
just
really
an
hear you well.
antenna. You're basically putting putting yourself out there, try to
Yeah.
pick up things from different
Like the
expanding
two arms on the
universes.
praying mantis, right?
All right. But yes, I did feel that one, Lawrence. I felt the aftershock there. I, however, did not feel the earthquake. I don't know why. I believe I'm just used to rumbling in my pants or in my feet. You know, I'm a man, you know, who sort of runs about town. You know, I'm on foot a lot. I don't know where I was. Sure, thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
If this show's a rockin', please call in. 617-628-9876. It's the Fremont Show. We're back here. Do we have a show last week? I can't remember.
We did not have a show last week, Lawrence.
Do you want to talk about why, or am I,
Yes, if you would like to talk about why, we've, ladies and gentlemen, Lawrence Backcorner and myself have been going to a few musical shows with a fan of the show. All right, Lawrence?
Excuse me, fans.
Fans of the show.
Yeah.
Of the Fremont Show.
Some of the biggest fans, like if you were to, you know, take a look at all the fans that we have.
Sorry, sir.
You know, overall, if you were to line them up or to maybe to make some sort of an interesting graphic, now everyone at home imagine that, but they would be at the top echelon of fans. And why is that, do you think? Because these are the intelligentsia, the artistic.
Are you saying the people watching the show right now, for the most part, are not intelligent? Is that what you're trying to say,
That's
Lawrence?
precisely what I'm saying.
Oh,
These are the
okay.
people that have heard our show again and again that don't call in. We have actual fans that are pretty cool. You know, like they just can't. Sometimes they can't watch it live because they don't have TVs.
We
or they
have a
don't
lot
live
of
in the state.
intranet individuals. A lot of fans and watchers in the intranet.
That means within the internet, right?
I believe. I don't know. I just like saying it that way. But yes, however, we were last week, and I can show a brief picture here.
Yeah, a cameo of us at least.
But
or at least them.
we can show to the audience. But this was at the MFA where we were able
Museum
to see
of Fine Art for all of those mouth breathers at home tuning in tonight. That's the MFA is the Museum of Fine Art.
Right, right. And a wonderful performance by Faces on Film, who we've had on the show before. I believe probably one up there in terms of our musical guests, Lawrence, up towards the top of the list, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, certainly up towards the top. So we can
no disrespect to our other fans of the show. Some of them, at least one of them's in Faces on Film. My Lord, I can't...
How's that?
Can't keep the gold cart on the gold mine drag tonight. I'm having a... Okay, so Faces on Film.
Yes, yes.
A photo?
I have a photo, Lawrence.
God,
so this is a nice outdoor setting.
I believe that's Mark Cates in the foreground. For those of you that didn't take Intro to Art and don't know what a vanishing point is,
Okay.
he's the gentleman in the white chapeau closest to you.
Okay.
On the stage there is Faces on Film.
Yes,
and the trees are some birds I was kind of checking out.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Lot of crickets too.
There was a lot of birds at the show as well. They weren't.
A lot of birds, as in, you know, a lot of jays.
You know how
maybe,
Englishmen, bum a fag means to get borrow a cigarette.
Yeah, right.
They also call chicks birds. Chicks meaning women. You know.
Did you meet any of these women at the show? Is that what you're saying, Lawrence?
I can't say that I did. There was a few curious glances, but
Yes.
I was more. Not that anything can compare to the beauty of a woman. But we're in this Museum of Fine Art for, I'm good, thank you. We're in the museum for the love of it. There's some of the greatest creations of man available on the wall. We're talking, you know, top-notch stuff like, you know, Pele's bicycle kick type stuff, like Picasso. I would put up there with Pele's bicycle kick.
Right.
In terms of humane ability. And then outside was Faces on Film playing some music. I was having some
How's that sitting with you?
I was
All right.
I was having some cocktails and
Yeah.
enjoying myself.
Yes,
They sounded terrific because essentially they're in a square, and when you pound sound within a square, it's going to come back in it.
Square area in the center, I believe, of the NMFA. Now, normally, Lawrence, when I go to the NMFA, I'm pretty deep in terms of some pot marijuana, shall we say, and I basically just wander around.
Shall we say? Was that a code name for marijuana?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, should I have gone with the code name there? You know.
Not at all. We love smoking marijuana on this show.
Yes, outside of the MFA especially. And usually I just kind of...
Yeah, go on.
Usually I'm kind of just lost within the art of the MFA, and someone basically just has to show me the exit. But it was good to actually go there and have a purpose in the center of the MFA, a purpose, a outdoor concert, and it was quite amazing.
It was a terrific show. They opened up for an artist that we don't have any interest in. So we'll only just mention them.
Yes.
And then...
Yes, and then also continuing along in our road trip quest, so to speak,
right?
Was the Beachcomber in Cape Cod.
Hell of a place.
Hell of a place, sort of at the end of America. You kind of just want to jump off and swim away. So
Massachusetts' Wang is crooked. You know what I mean? And that's what we were out on. We were on the crook of the Wang of Massachusetts.
We were out in the crook.
Yeah. Curved up, going inward. We were out... Oh, yeah.
Yes. Actually, a decent shot there, huh?
Great group, great gang of guys.
The last shot wasn't that good.
Well lit, just as I was at that point.
Very
Jesus,
well lit.
I had more mango. And can I tell you two quick, true stories of what had happened when I was there? Now, this is a pro program. You're not going to hear anything salacious. But... apparently there was a shark there.
There was a shark?
Yeah, a great white shark. Do we have confirmation? We saw shark. I was atop dune with one of the gents from Faces on Film. We were looking back. No one would enter the water other than myself. For reasons pretty obvious to anyone who's seen the program.
Lawrence, I mean, you're usually pretty fearless when it comes to things of that sort, I would say.
Ignorance, fearless, whatever you want to call it, but I'm out there, you know what I mean? In Mother Ocean, having a swim, a revolting swim, disgusting. There was seaweed everywhere.
A disgusting seaweed swim.
Down in my kitchen.
Now, come on, Lawrence. I mean...
I'm sorry. Okay, let me just continue.
You gotta
so
on
there was
occasion
a lot of there was a lot of slippery black seals out there, and not the kind that didn't kill Osama bin Malvin Mills.
Right.
I'm sorry that burp threw me off.
Some actual seals.
Yes,
we're talking about some actual
seals.
Slimy.
Right.
Some seals.
Which usually draw in shark. So, anyways, I'm at the top of the sand dune, looking down at the water. There's a helicopter searching for a shark.
Helicopter.
It was insane. So I went and got some barbecue. Another time when I was leaving, very same spot, gaggle of young ladies walking up to old Lawrence here. One of them says, "I've never been more effed up in my entire life."
Did she say? Did she address you? Did she say, "Lawrence, I've never been so effed up in my life"? Or
no, she just saw what I was, pumping out in terms of
vibe.
Yeah, thank you. And
where was I at this point, Lawrence? I was at the show later on. I think Sharks and chicks.
You were out of the sun, probably taking in the Red Sox game or something like that. Not rooting for the Red Sox. I don't know what the hell you were doing.
No, listen. I have to go. I have to stay inside sometimes. Fremont doesn't like to sizzle in the sun too much, Lawrence. I have to keep this complexion nice and clear. I like to keep a clear complexion, other than the occasional facial hair of some sort. All right, but what I would like to get to now, Lawrence, if you don't mind,
you're gonna move the show right along with some more.
Listen, if you don't mind, I did quite a trip today, and it didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to. But what I did was I biked to Walden Pond, Lawrence. Okay, I wanted to get
15 miles away, isn't it?
It's actually 30 if you count there and back, Lawrence. Actually 30 if you count there and back, but
it's like a marathon.
But who's really counting, I suppose? No, I biked it though, didn't run it. Not quite up to that caliber yet. Perhaps one of these days I'll run it. I don't know. Yeah, that's about a marathon if you go there and back, huh?
More.
Well, that would be interesting. But anyhow, get out there, Lawrence, and if you're familiar with Henry David Thoreau, which I know you have some background in, I believe, correct, Lawrence?
Yeah, he's very interesting. He was someone who was basically a predecessor, I suppose, to the conscientious objector. Meaning, I sort of look at society and I go, well, I didn't have anything to do with this. I wouldn't mind if you guys just stayed out of my sight.
Right, exactly.
So he had that sort of outlook, was very in tune with nature.
And I'll put up
he was a transcendentalist.
I'll put up a quick
essentially. He was an elevated, educated man who lived on a physically in this world, but mentally and spiritually he was superior to most. He was hugely influential to Tolstoy.
Is that right, Lawrence? Tolstoy.
Gandhi,
and Gandhi.
And Martin Luther King Jr. So
he was a righteous individual.
Highly influential. He's a bit more advanced than us, so we obviously wanted to, you went out and paid respect.
I went out, I paid respect, and I showed real quick here, that's a quote from him. In the background, those are the rocks that you leave. I left a rock, but I'll tell you, I get to the pond, Lawrence.
Sure.
And it's not quite the pond I think that Thoreau would have liked. Okay, I mean, I get there, Lawrence.
It's over here. I apologize.
It's just ignore it, Lawrence. You got to go with it. You got to go with the.
I know, and that's what we were trying to do by at least allowing Subway within the studio tonight. And now I can't form a sentence. I can't see straight.
We just really can't get that sponsorship from Subway, even eating the Subway on the show.
And do I just want to also interject here that I can't stand the fans of the show, or I can't. No, not the fans. Excuse me.
Lawrence, see,
the people that
this
are watching
is the second
right
time
now,
you've disparaged the people watching right now. This is the second time you disparaged them, Lawrence. No, I don't know if we can show that, sir. We'll have to edit that out in post. But anyhow,
this is a live television show, though.
Live TV, ladies and gentlemen. But if I can get back to Henry David Thoreau,
sure.
The man right there, again, the picture. So I get there, all right, and this is a man that went out in the wilderness to find himself, so so to speak, ladies and gentlemen. He went out there to find himself. He went out there right. He went out there to learn, sort of was internally and project that outward. Okay, to live self-sufficient on his own, you know, miles away from civilization, and just be a self-sufficient man.
He was an anarchist and an occultist as well. So this guy was really
just an all-around good man, a man that probably would.
That's what America used to be about. Is
exactly
just being as radical.
Exactly, but I get there, Lawrence. I get to the pond. Okay. There's soccer moms, okay? There's teenagers smoking butts. There's college kids necking. There's lifeguards farting. Okay?
Lifeguards farting?
Yeah, listen, there were a couple of doozies there.
Wait a minute.
Couple of.
Now, this is in Concord, Massachusetts, correct?
Concord, Massachusetts.
There's a school there called Middlesex. It's a feeder school for Harvard.
Yeah.
It's a murder.
Oh, Harvard feeder school, don't you say?
It's a murderer's row.
I wonder if that kid that killed himself.
Mitch?
Yeah, Mitch. Good old Mitch. You gotta work Mitch in there every once in a while. Ladies and gentlemen, Mitch is the guy.
I wish I had Mitch's skull with
every
the
once
hole
in
in
a
it to
while,
hold it up to my ear and I could hear the ocean.
Oh, we have a call, I believe, here, Lawrence. Okay, no call.
Doesn't this happen every mother-licking show?
Yeah, that line.
That it appears we have a call, and then we go to get it, and there's nobody on the call.
Yeah, anyhow.
That line's creaming juice as of right now. Someone is calling in.
Mitch is the individual who killed himself in Harvard, and we like to mention that every once in a while on the Fremont Show. But I'm sorry, Lawrence. Back to the was it Middlesex? Was it, Lawrence?
Yeah, excuse me, the Middlesex, I was confused by that.
Yes.
Yes, Middlesex School there is a feeder school, and a lot of the, what do they call it, the secret rulers of the universe, some of these, you know, like, what do they have, the Masons or the Illuminati? Or these
the Masons.
The Bilderbergers.
A very strange folk.
These all went through this area, and I believe Thoreau might be rolling in his grave as far as something's going on at the studio.
Yeah, I mean, there could be, yeah, there's something that went on in the background, but let's just ignore it, Lawrence, I guess. I mean, well, perhaps we got in trouble by the management for something. I'm sure we got in trouble for something, Lawrence.
I can't imagine what might have gone on that...
I'm sure, you know, I'm sure the Fremont Show always seems to get in trouble, ladies and gentlemen, and
maybe that was the front desk calling in to warn us to behave a bit.
I don't know what we could have possibly done, Lawrence. I mean, I didn't show my penis on this show. I didn't. We didn't make any bad language at all. But yes, Lawrence, moving right along.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last episode of the Fremont Show.
Lawrence, moving right along, can I talk about the strike that you and I, because we didn't have a lot of time to talk about that last time.
You know what? Why not, I guess, now?
The
strike, you went on a field trip, essentially.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, went on a little field trip, the old Fremont and Lawrence back corner. So Lawrence, from what I hear, this strike is possibly over with. Did I get the right information?
Nope, that's incorrect.
Incorrect, Lawrence. What is the swine up to these days?
As of now.
The swine.
Look.
What is the swine up to?
Are you standing fully erect as of right now?
No, it's only halfway erect.
Okay. Well,
get out of there, sir.
Things haven't. Fences haven't been mended.
Fences have not been mended?
From Thoreau himself.
How have they not? And ladies and gentlemen, this is just this is a quick picture of Lawrence and myself at the strike.
Local radicals.
Just a couple of kids having fun at an old strike. You don't see strikes too often anymore, Lawrence.
No, not too many.
So you're saying the swine have you by the balls right now? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that. We're hopefully
have a call here, Lawrence.
Go ahead.
Caller, you're on the Fremont Show. Welcome.
I just want to tell you, it's simply marvelous. I would love to see your penis because I see so much filth and garbage. Nothing you say, nothing you do could be any worse than seeing people dry fucking each other.
Whoa, no. I'm sorry, we had to cut you off there. Listen, you can say penis on the air, you cannot use the F word. Okay?
Man.
Caller, please.
Woo!
Let's keep this, Let's keep this PG. But
Fremont,
Lawrence,
we are in a bucket of honey
but Lawrence,
tonight. We are like Bo and Luke Duke. We are upside down in a keg of syrup.
According to the caller, though, I believe, said she would have liked to have seen my penis. Was that reading that?
According to the garbage of.
But then
maybe she was finally.
No, stop that, sir. No, stop that.
You know what?
Sir?
Maybe she was finally sick of some of the network television. Caller. I can't say you should call back in.
Yeah,
I want you to finish.
We
that
do have
thought.
another caller. If it's the same voice, Lawrence,
Please.
I'll probably have to cut it off though. Hello, caller. You're on the Fremont Show.
The guy in the middle told us to go fuck ourselves.
Okay.
Hey! He was. What
Again,
guy
the
in
F
the
word.
middle?
Now, please, if you want to come to the Fremont Show, you want to weigh in, okay, that's just fine. But
We mentioned, we traveled around. We went to the museum. Nobody will bite on any of this.
You know, we try to talk about politics, Lawrence. We try to talk.
The opportunity to be naughty, politics, the working man.
Okay, the working man.
We're actually passionate about.
Okay, something that
everybody
you
blows over.
You care about, ladies and
Pardon the
gentlemen. Look, the
expression.
guy off the street even got into it. Now, come on. Let's keep this civil, ladies and gentlemen, on the Fremont Show. Let's try to keep this civil.
It. Now,
but
she might have been too sick
if you want to see my penis, she probably missed the Fremont game. That
Always
last
plugging.
episode.
Always plugging.
No, it was just the game show of is this or is this not Fremont's penis. The caller obviously missed that episode. But perhaps if we bring the game back when it's welcome, management wasn't too happy. So Lawrence, I don't think that game's coming back anytime soon. But it's unfortunate that she missed that because she could have seen a little bit of the Fremont.
And unfortunately, you'll notice that the camera, other than the shockwave we experienced from your reality this night, has been steady. It's because the Velvet Nihilist is on Desolation Peak.
Yes.
He's not with us.
The Velvet Nihilist, normally with us on the show.
Following in the steps of T-Jean Kerouac, Velvet Nihilist is
so I heard,
making
Lawrence.
love to someone.
So I heard of Lawrence. So whereabouts is this again? I believe he is in canoe or kayak or both, perhaps. Is there a surfboard that's part of it? He's out in the West Coast, I believe.
I don't know. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Velvet Nihilist is a very wonderful individual. Does a lot of art and camera work for the Fremont Show. Basically, the brains behind the Fremont Show. So he's out in the backwoods, so to speak.
Yeah. He's unavailable for comment, but he did mail me a photo of a place where Catholic seamen could meet down by the docks. And this was, I wish I could show it to you, but it's
Catholic seamen, so sailors that are Catholic?
That's what the neon sign said.
All right.
It's a real place. I would hate to think the viewers at home
would think something different.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
I would hate that.
We should also talk
I would hate that
about
more than the viewers at home.
that.
Or abroad.
Ladies and gentlemen, just if you're going to call in, please just keep it civil. Let's have a good conversation on the Fremont Show.
A plethora of topics to discuss tonight.
And speaking of the Fremont Show, Lawrence, we have the anniversary show coming up. Okay.
That's correct, but the anniversary will be celebrated a week later, I believe.
That is correct. September 15th, ladies and gentlemen, marks 1 year that we've been putting on the Fremont Show, this wonderful, amazing show brought to you directly into your homes in Somerville on Channel 3, the Fremont Barrington Show, the Fremont Show, I should say.
We're going under the assumption that they will allow us back after tonight's program.
Oh, I'm sure they will, Lawrence. There's just a few miscues. Perhaps our friend here might have had too many burps. I don't know. A little indigestion. Was that?
No blood on my hands. I don't know what you're talking about.
But we really have to plan this anniversary show, Lawrence. We have to plan this out.
Dogs. Sandwiches.
Animals.
Yep. Chicks. Music.
All right. So this show,
everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we're not kicked off, or if we're not on strike, because I really think we should go on strike, Lawrence.
We did get some, there was some communique from Roger Nicholson, who will probably have to go back to CCTV, because we can do whatever we please.
All right, we do have another caller, Lawrence, but if it's the woman again.
A lovely caller.
Caller, you're on the Fremont Show.
I just think you guys are great.
Thank you, caller. Oh. Thank God. If the woman's voice came in there, I was going to have to cut you off.
Let the caller...
Oh. And the caller's gone. You could have talked longer, sir. I wasn't going to cut you off
Fremont,
there.
ever the ball hog, took the baton right from the collar.
Sir!
That gentleman might have had.
I'm sorry. You get him off the streets, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's enough.
That's it?
All right, take him out. He cannot disrespect Fremont on the Fremont Show. But it was fun. Thank you for eating the sandwich, sir. Thank you very much.
The cheers, too. All right, now we gotta go.
That can't happen on the Fremont Show, ladies and gentlemen.
I know, isn't it terrible?
But sir, please come back for the anniversary episode.
Can we have that caller call in to see what he actually wanted to say?
Well,
we have
I'm
like 2 minutes left. Call back in, please.
I'm sure that he could have given us ideas too for this anniversary show.
What? You had to jump down his throat.
So I didn't jump down his throat. I was simply trying to say that I was glad he wasn't the woman caller who was gonna, who's getting.
I was there when the
some
call
hooligans out there, Lawrence. There's hooligans out there on the Fremont.
Agreed.
On the Fremont television land.
We have wallets
we gotta
and
take
all
care
this.
of.
There's so much stuff on the desk tonight. God.
We're not that.
The last thing I want to do after I leave the Fremont show is come back here because I forgot something.
So, but
That's
Lawrence,
the absolute bottom of the barrel.
I'm sorry.
Returning to the scene of the crime. Are you looking for something?
No,
we're
I'm just
segueing to the outro.
Yes, I am. So besides hot chicks, is there anything else that we really need to do for this anniversary? We get some music going on, maybe some.
Well, what are the fans like?
Some nice lighting.
Maybe we'll have a mail-in contest, and if you want to be a guest on our
That's a good
anniversary
idea.
show, if you want to be our favorite guest that we've ever had, not our favorite because we already like the people that we're friends with, but out of you dregs, if you want to let us know, you can either call us in or fremontbarrington@gmail.com.
Yes, fremontbarrington@gmail.com.
You can email that if you feel like you should be a guest on the show, if you feel like you're intellectually equipped to go toe-to-toe, round for round with Lawrence Back Corner and Fremont Barrington here. I doubt that you are, but we'd love to have you down. We've had numerous morons, fools, whatever we given their time over here on the show. So why not you? Go look in the mirror and say, yeah, me too. I want to come down to the Fremont show.
So that's a great idea. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to come on the anniversary show, feel free to email fremontbarrington@gmail. Or come right down to Union Square. Tell us that you'd like to show up, and we'll have a party.
Put your cheek against that window right there.
We'll have a big Fremont party, and it's for a couple of weeks.
You can sit on my lap for the whole episode.
Absolutely. All right, well, I think that's all the time we have.
Play the outro. This is Mr. Back Corner in the Sports, the greatest band in this sorry nation.
All right.
And good night, y'all.
Good night, everyone.
Show.